Going poorly.
I hear you.
Hey guys.
We're seeing a lot of DC shirts going on.
How dare you?
I'm upset. Let's have a fit, Jamie. Let's cause a scene. No,
Hey,
it's
guys.
okay. It's fine. It's all in the family. The family of nerds. I love it.
Hey y'all.
Hey,
y'all.
Good, how are you?
I have to ask you about Blink.
Yes.
Because I love Blink from Days of Future Past, and I would love to know what was it like working as Blink? How did you prepare for the character? And like, what did you learn from it? And what did you find most complex about portraying that character?
Listen,
Do you have 2 hours?
they couldn't afford Fan Bing Bing, so they're like, maybe Jamie will do the show.
Not true. She's
I'm
lying.
just joking.
She's the only Blink.
So, they first explained to me that they wanted it very different than Days of Future Past. Bryan Singer and Matt Nix had a conversation with me, and they're like, we want her to just discover her power, like what the evolution would be if Blink just discovered her power, and like how she struggles with it versus someone who can just like flick her wrist and like make a portal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and in the comic books she has like, you know, like spears that she throws through the portals, like
Yeah,
she does a lot.
Do that.
No, I can't do any of that. Nothing cool like that yet.
Yeah, anyway.
But it was a really big conversation, and it's you know, you get to watch it on screen, and you know, it's a learning process. Like when we first shot it with Bryan Singer, there were no purple lights, and they're like, no, the light's really important. So, you know, I have no idea. They explained to me like the portal would look really wavy, and it wouldn't be like a perfect circle, and filming it is just as weird. Like, how big is it going to be? Now it's smaller, bigger, struggle more. Like it's.
She has
Yeah.
to be
Learning
creative.
It's a
She has to be
huge
really
learning.
creative.
Yeah,
My powers are easy.
I know. She just looks cool.
I'm just like, I'm Polaris.
I know. You're lucky.
So for Polaris, how long do you know about the twist in the pilot? Where is that going to go? If you could tell us.
About the pregnancy
Of her baby.
Yeah.
of the mutant baby. First mutant baby ever to be born in
That's gonna be a fun scene to shoot.
We've seen like, I think we've seen like kids, mutant kids, but I don't think we've ever seen a mutant baby.
Be
I don't
born?
think
Be
so.
born. I didn't know about it until very late. I didn't even know who I was playing until a week before we started the project. Yeah, I think it's going to change everything, if I'm going to be totally honest. I mean, she's with child. But instead of making her like more cautious like it should, I think she's going to go twice as hard and be twice as crazy and be twice as like Magneto-esque and fight a lot of people. So that.
In the comics, Polaris has bipolar disorder.
Yes.
Is that something you'd be interested in exploring on the show?
100%. That's something
She
we are
has
already
been doing.
exploring.
Sorry.
No, you're totally correct. She has bipolar disorder. She's unmedicated. She is not treated for it. I don't even know if in our show she knows she has it, but she definitely does, and she has major bouts of mania and very, very, very low times of depression, and we will see those every episode. Every scene sometimes is different. She'll be like, I'm king of the world and I'm going to fight and I have to save myself and save this baby, and then 2 scenes later she will be struggling, lying on the ground, and a lot of it is like because of her circumstances, but a lot of it is also because of her mental illness. And I think it's really rad to see a mentally ill, also a woman being a hero
And a leader. She's
Yes.
one of, you know, she's
and a
one of the
leader.
leaders of the underground. She helped
Because
start it.
those things, don't negate each other. So it's rad. Anyway, yes. So yes, the answer is yes.
Excellent.
It's very important to who she is.
In a nutshell, yes.
Is there anything that, in terms, I asked your fellow castmates this as well. Is there anything that surprised you about seeing something on the script that seeing it on screen?
Well,
first time?
All of it.
I
All of
think-
it looked way cooler than I thought it would.
yeah,
If we're gonna be
totally.
honest.
But then all the symbolism, the Wolverine in the background, and the bar, the X, you know, like it's
The ringtone.
I know, but it's also like, where's Waldo? It's like, what else can we
Yeah, it's
possibly
super cool.
spot?
We have so many Easter eggs, but there are a lot of X's.
Yeah, I know.
Look for them.
It's fun.
It's cool.
It's fun watching, and it's
and
always
we're
a
all
pleasant
nerds,
surprise.
so it's like, ooh, what can we put in this scene?
Yeah, and in terms of the ringtone, they didn't tell me. I was like, oh, that's dope. I
I know.
know. It was
I actually
cool.
I have this guy Jermaine Rivers who plays Shatter, who's a great character. He gave me a Magneto helmet necklace that has a magnet in it, and I carry it around in my pocket. And sometimes you can see the chain hanging out of it, just as good luck. So yeah, there are all sorts of cute, quirky things
Yeah.
we do.
And just as a follow-up to that, what I like about both of you is you're really versatile. I mean, you guys can do comedy, and I mean, I'm wondering if you can talk a little bit about any humor in the series that fans can look for.
Oh yes, there was a lot of. Matt Nick's our showrunner.
It's very sarcastic.
He has a very dark, interesting, dark sense of humor, and
very
that definitely
dry.
lends itself very dry, and it lends itself really well to something that's so serious. So you have these like pretty tragic, also heartbreaking, moving themes, and then you have like a little bit of funny. And I actually have to say, I think this one is probably our like comic relief most of the time, because she plays like like she's not like the Blink from the films. Really, she's not. She's like a sassy sort of like quirky like.
She doesn't really just like that.
Yeah, just like that. Whereas my character's like really serious all the time.
Yeah.
So it's good.
So for Polaris, like, do you know anything about your backstory with Magneto? We're gonna find out a little bit, or is it just?
You don't know, right? You don't know who your father is?
Polaris has heard rumors about who her real father is, and she's heard it was like this very powerful mutant.
But if these, yeah, and also if these,
telling my
sorry,
life story.
Go for it.
She's heard that it's this very powerful mutant, but then she hears that some people may consider him a villain and that he's not a good guy, but he was also like did all these great things, but maybe they weren't great, and he has very specific views, and he's very like black and white, and no one should challenge him, and he's very stubborn. And she's like, oh wait, that's how I am. Maybe that is my dad. Am I a bad guy? I don't know. Anyway, so we'll see what happens. So she definitely. Magneto is her father, and she will find out about it soon enough. What were you gonna say?
Is that my phone? No.
What were you gonna say? Something cute? Something nice about me?
No, I totally forgot. Definitely not. No, I'm just kidding.
So in the first episode, you got to have your character kind of seems to seek comfort in the dog, who's in their
Zingo!
secret base.
Yeah,
We love
that
you.
was totally intentional.
Okay, can you talk a little bit about what the
Well,
dog's
yeah.
role is going to be and
Oh,
what that relationship?
the dog
looks like?
survives.
Okay, good. 'cause
Um,
that's really
Oh yeah,
my
we don't
only
do that.
question.
We don't mess with animals.
We don't know. The dogs will always survive. No,
Kids,
I mean
maybe not, but animals.
I think in terms of like, she's not used to relationships with other people. Like she has the markings of a mutant. She's always had it kind of tough. She's been in the foster system. Like she doesn't stick around long enough to develop any relationships. And so with the dog, it's like it's the one thing and one being that she jives with. So yeah, she has a relationship. They get each other.
Also, dogs can't like abandon you or talk back to you or make fun of you behind your back. So why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. What
But
are some
mutants can.
characters that you would like to fight side by side with?
Blink.
Some of these. Well,
Blink.
mutant characters that are not in the show.
Oh man.
The other Blink from the movies. She's a little bit stronger.
I feel like we have our version of Cyclops, so that's good. I feel like Eclipse is kind of.
Yeah.
You know, like instead of with eyes, it's with his hands, which I would rather have.
I think what you'd rather have.
I wish we had someone who can
Cyclops.
fly,
What
like
about
Storm.
Havoc? Storm. Oh, okay. Blink, Polaris, Lauren, Storm make a badass girl gang and fight bad guys.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and who else?
Spin-off show.
Spin-off show. Dun dun dun. What should we call it? It should be called
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Blink and Polaris and Friends. Da da da. That was great. Done. Who do we pitch this to?
Brian Singer?
Brian, are you seeing this?
Thank you guys.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.